Hari Om and welcome. Thank you so much for being here. This is Yamuna Devi. Hari Om. Thank you. Today I have a very special topic, and it's something that we often allow ourselves to get hurt by this energy. We need to refocus our energy. We should try to do the best to refocus this energy, because this energy can hurt us and eventually affect our family, affect our relationships, and we can actually transform this energy and make it into something much more beautiful, much more joyful, much more wonderful, so that it can actually benefit our life, so that it can actually serve us. So this topic is really important, and us as humans, being emotional beings, because we are emotional, we are human. Animals are also emotional. Plants are also emotional. There has been tests and lab work done on plants to verify that plants can feel. There are many experiments done by scientists. It's proven. Same as we also feel. Animals feel. All of existence feels. So, being emotional beings that we are, there is one energy that I will speak about here, and it's the energy and the emotion of anger. Anger, irritability, frustration, all these cause that fire within. And that fire can hurt us and hurt our relationships. So that fire, the opposite of that fire is joy, is the light of joy, the light of happiness. But we misuse that energy and we hurt ourselves, we hurt our relationships. We use it the opposite way. It's okay to feel angry and irritable, but what is not okay to linger for so long in that energy. Momentarily you can feel it, it's normal. But recognizing that feeling, understanding that feeling, and observing it, using our awareness to contain it, to observe it, right? Because that fire can burn a forest. An example, that can continue burning your whole life. So we want to help ourselves. And that is the only way that we can contain that fire from burning our life, from burning ourselves. It's really important. So that is why I talk a lot about awareness. That use of awareness is so powerful, because in that awareness, we observe, okay, I'm feeling angry, I am getting upset, I'm feeling frustrated, I'm feeling irritable, all these emotions, right? And I see it. So when I see it, I have to observe my reaction, because my reaction without awareness will hurt someone. That's the first thing I will do. That's an example. The person will hurt someone, try to toss that anger to someone, and whoever comes first will be the victim. And will be the victim without being a part of that issue. But it happens. So people toss their hurt, their irritability, their pain onto other people. And we will even tell that that's their fault. We'll toss the blame, right? And it continues. It's a pattern. But we can break this pattern of anger by witnessing it. By witnessing the fire, it's burning. And how do I turn it off? With water. cool it down, right? When the fire is actively burning, we have to witness it, not continue adding fire to fire, because that will continue burning, right? And it will be worse. So cool down, witness, observe what is triggering me, what is affecting me. Why am I feeling this way? Why am I carrying this pain? Because that anger is painful, especially if you carry it for so long. So many people carry that pain for so long, and it becomes heavy and dense, and it actually weighs you down, doesn't allow you to truly shine your light. You yourself are dimming your own light without even recognizing it, because you are not aware. That is why I keep and continue talking about awareness. So that is important, because if we allow ourselves even to get triggered by others because we lost our awareness, because we allowed ourselves to get hurt, engaging into that energy of someone else's pain. So there is a beautiful story of a warrior who goes to visit a monk. And he tells the monk, I want to get rid of this anger. I want it to go away. I want to let it go. And the monk gives him a stone with rough edges and cold to touch, and it's heavy and dense. And he tells him to squeeze it tightly. So the warrior squeezes it tightly, and he says, Teacher, my hand is hurting. All his muscles were getting so tense and tight, holding on to the stone. Everything started getting so tight. His body started getting tight. He says, my hand is hurting too much. And the monk asked him, the teacher asked him, is the stone hurting you? Or is your grip too strong? And that grip is creating the pain. And he realized that it wasn't the stone hurting him, that it was his grip on the pain that he was holding on, the weight, the anger, that frustration he was holding on to was not allowing him to be free, because he wanted that justice. He wanted to have someone recognize that pain, that suffering. So, holding on to that pain is not serving you. It's a wound. You just keep scraping it, and allowing more triggers to enter and to deepen that wound, because you have that wound open. You're telling the world, see it. I need justice. So you grab onto any pain that can cause that pain more pain, so it can continue lighting that fire, igniting that fire more, so that you can continue holding on to that memory of that pain. That is what we do, what people do. So the only way to free yourself from that pain of that stone that you're holding, that hurts your hand, that is tensing your hand, tensing your body, affecting your nerves, affecting your muscles, your tissues, your whole body, your being, is releasing it, coming to terms with that anger, that pain, letting go, that is how you release it, by coming to terms with it, to observing it, witnessing it, and know who is that anger hurting. When I get angry, who gets hurt? Ask yourself that question. When I get angry, who gets hurt? You have the answer. No one else gets hurt but you. No one else gets burned but you. It's like you have a coal in your hand, burning coal. It's burning, but you are ready to toss that coal to someone. But who is it burning first? You. That's the anger. And you're ready to toss it because you cannot hold on to it any longer. So, my dear friend, we need to recognize the fire of anger. We need to observe it. We need to witness it. When it's arising, I'm feeling that I'm getting irritated by a conversation, by something, some insult, something, whatever it is. Someone is not doing things to favor me, to help me, to support me. So I feel irritable because I have a certain expectation of that person. And that, again, we suffer because we have a certain expectation. But we don't know what the person is going through their mind. We don't know how they're feeling. Everyone is carrying around their trauma, and their daily traumas are drama, right? They're carrying around that little drama of their everyday life, everyday situations. So they are walking around with that. And if you trigger one of those points, you will get the answer. Might not be what you want, right? So be mindful of others, of yourself. Be gentle with yourself through this process because it's hard. And it's an ongoing process of learning and growth. We're trying to undo those patterns of anger. Why am I holding on? Where is it coming from? Who is triggering that? And why are they triggering that? To have a certain expectation. Why do I have that expectation? How can I release that expectation so that I don't feel that anger? How can I just allow them to be? Because believe it or not, but people are talking from their space of trauma. Again, that space of drama. They're talking from what they are feeling. Sometimes they are carrying that coal and they're trying to throw it. Vice versa. So that is why we need to walk gently with awareness, mindfully, and observe. And every person is our teacher. If we receive a trigger, thank you, because now is the time that I am getting ready to practice. I received that trigger with love because I'm going to test myself to see how emotionally strong I am within, how much I am doing, how well I'm doing in my practice. Do I need to work on it a little more? What is happening? And that will be a gauge to tell you how well or how unwell your practice is going and what you need to work on. It's a blessing. And yes, we will get triggers. And all those interactions that we have are blessings in our life. because without them, there's no growth. Beautiful interactions, lovely interactions, they're just beautiful. The difficult interactions are the ones for growth. Those are hidden blessings. And when you receive them, observe. Try not to engage. Because remember, like I said, they're coming from a different space, probably from an unhealthy space. And you are just witnessing with compassion. You are not witnessing with judgment or criticism. Convert it to compassion. Again, if you see that that judgment is coming, if you notice that criticism is coming, come to compassion, convert it to compassion. That is why you're observing your thoughts, you're observing yourself, you're observing your old self, and you're changing that trigger to compassion and listening and being present. What is it that this person really wants to say? And from what space are they saying it from? They could be saying it from a hurtful space. They could be hurting. And they are talking from that space of hurt. So we just pause. We give them that space to reflect as well. Because if we react, they will think that they will feed off of that first. And they will think that they are right in feeling that anger. They will think that what they're feeling, that is probably from their trauma and their pain and their suffering and their wounds, is right. Because they're looking for that comfort to continue holding on to that wound. And again, this is vice versa, right? You could be the one holding on to that wound, or another person coming towards you with that wound. This is the beautiful human dynamics. Such a blessing. Every day is a hidden blessing. You have to be ready to receive it, open to receive it, open to everything. Because there is a space for growth and for learning every moment. And we need to continue practicing. And in that practice, you will notice everything. You will receive what you need to. So take care of yourself. Don't allow that fire to burn you. Release that fire. Release that stone. It doesn't serve you. It just reminds you that the pain is there. But if you hold on to it for so long, you will never allow for happiness to enter. Because there's no space in that grip for happiness. If you are holding that stone tightly, there's no space for anything else to enter. But continue to feel pain and suffering. When you release that stone, open your hand. You are ready to receive that love, that joy into your life. Because you have released that grip of anger. So now you have freed yourself, and now you are ready to receive more joy, more light and happiness into your life. And you will feel that freedom. You will feel that freedom and that lightness. That you are not feeling that stress and that weight of that stone. So keep that in mind. I send you lots of love and good wishes, and thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Hari Om. Thank you.